Yo, you know what the fuck going on? It's your boy, man, CTF Zoo.
This shit, baby, CTFGs, man. We in the fucking building with my guy, man.
I'm here.
The one and only,
The one
man.
and only, man.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? We got the boy, you know what I'm saying? Son of 215,
Yes, sir.
Samurai son.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? The boy Lucky, you know what I mean? The boy Adam. We got the boy, the motherfucking Midnight Train to Philly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's going on, bro? Talk to us.
Oh man, salute, man. First of all, man, salute to the whole Delaware, the whole Wilmington, man. You know, I represent Philly, the new Philly. You know, I'm the son, but this whole East Coast tri-state thing don't work without the whole connection. So, you know, shout out to New York. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Delaware, Chester, Wilmington, all the places in between,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
My music, you know, Philly, my backyard, but y'all put it out there for the rest of the world. It's a trickle down effect. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Like whenever something popping in Philly, you know, Delaware, y'all be the first to get it. So you know what I mean? We be needing y'all. So
Y'all are neighbors.
it's only right, man. I done mobbed with Top Radical a couple times, man. We done
Yes,
been in
sir.
the mix a lot of times,
sir.
man. So it's only right I come sit down with the guys,
sir.
man.
All right, well, listen, man, we gonna get straight into it, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, as far as the name, you know, man, what was the reason for the rebranding? You know, to switch the name, or what's going on with that?
Right. Oh man, my man did his homework. I love it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it. Hey, listen, right? And you know, I want to make sure I put this in because every time I get asked that question, I always tell them about the mixtape. I had a mixtape series early on. You know what I mean? When I was going by D Bills.
Okay.
All y'all remember me as
I
D
see
Bills
one of them
out
off of
there.
DVDs
What's
back
up?
in the day.
No
Yeah,
doubt, ripping
yeah.
it up as a youngin'.
For sure.
But it was a lot of other D Bills popping up other places. So, you know, I really wasn't feeling that. Even though I was the first, I'm like, man, I can't have that. I need complete separation. I need to be a one-on-one. So I had a mixtape called Son of the 215. So, you know, it was on that piff. It was doing what it was doing. Had some crazy features. Me and Spade had a joint. Had a joint with Ape Gang. Ape Gang came through Smash
Ape
joint.
Gang.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was a crazy. I even had a record called Footprints with Carol Riddick. Shout out
Damn.
Carol Riddick, R&B legend. You know what I mean? Out of Philly.
That's fire.
So, you know, that was always there. Sunday 215 was always like an alter ego. So my man started calling me that around the time I was changing my name. He was like, yo, Sunday 215. I was just like, ew, I like that. But then, you know, now that I think about it and the older I get, I realize that like my mom, she wasn't born in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? She was born in Jersey. So my pop, he came up to Philly in the Great Migration from Augusta, Georgia. He grew up with James Brown and all them down there. So I got roots down south. Shout out my peoples down south. What up with y'all? But so neither one of them was from Philly. You know what I mean? My pop come to Philly. My mom came to Philly because her pop, my grandfather was in the army and they was moving around a lot and they landed in Philly. So them two connect, had me and my sister. And that makes us from Philadelphia.
Okay.
So that was always deep to me. Like, dad, you know, my pop could have went anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
My mom could have landed anywhere else. And who knows why I would have been born at. But
Absolutely.
I was born in the 215. So, you know, that makes me.
The son of the two.
Come on now.
That's hard.
Come on
Goddamn.
now.
word,
Yeah.
word,
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's a Top Radical exclusive. I ain't never broke it down like that on no other interview.
Yeah, that's
so,
for the people who don't know,
no
and the
doubt.
motherfucker that do know. You hear it
No
right there.
doubt,
Straight
no
from his
doubt.
mouth.
All right, you know what I'm saying? We're going to stick to it.
Yeah.
How did you link up with, like, the Freedom Thinkers Academy? Like, the label of Freedom.
Shout out to my guy, Hennessy Kev,
Yeah,
man. That's my
Man,
fucking
no
man.
doubt. Shout out to Hennessy. Shout out my dog Clemmy. You know what I mean? Jay Huff. Everybody over there, man. That's that's holding the FTA flag up, and most definitely gotta shout out the big bro,
Got
the
to.
bearded legend, the creator of this whole
Uh-huh.
thing, man. Philadelphia Freeway, my bro.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, long story short, man, I was doing, you know, I was making my rounds once I was building the Son of the 215 brand. And, you know, I had a show in Atlanta in A3C. That was in 2019, man. You know, like I said, shout out my dog, Hennessy Kev. We had something shaking out there. And I was opening up. And just so happened Free was the headliner. You know what I'm saying? He was the headliner. So we in Atlanta. So, you know, but I'm still on my Philly shit. Like, you know what I mean? And once,
you go,
you know what I
man.
mean? Wherever I'm going. Plus,
Yeah.
OG was there, so I'm extra turned.
I gotta put on.
I'm extra turned. So I'm like, man, I'm in fan mode right now. I kill my set, whatever I do what I need to do. And then he go up and do his set. You know, he doing all the bangers. But I ain't hear what we do is wrong yet. I'm like, he ain't do what we do yet. So I'm in my bag. I'm drinking. Let me sit right now.
Bag.
Look, I'm in my,
Yeah.
I'm in my bag, man. I'm drinking. I'm getting right. So I'm snapping. I need to hear what we do. So he going to his spill. He getting ready to do his last song. And, you know, next thing I know, he look over. I'm right by the stage. He like, son of the 215. I'm like, yo, what's up? He like, man, come hold me down on this joint.
Oh, that's heavy.
What?
Pull me
That's
up on the
heavy.
stage, man. Middle of Atlanta,
Heavy.
A3C.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe.
Baby
I'm
got a couple radical moments. You hear
This
me?
shit radical.
radical, and I'm on stage with him, man. I'm losing my shit, man, because this Philadelphia freeway, man. Like, you know, State Property was so major to us coming up my era. The guys that came out in my class, in my era, they was major to us. They was everything. And I remember Philadelphia Freeway dropped in 2003. So I was coming out of high school, man, and
Full effect.
that
for
was
real.
like, you know, the soundtrack of my summer, like coming into manhood for real, for real.
Our shit too.
You know what I'm saying?
Our
So
shit too. Don't get
for
it
him
twisted.
to do that, and you know, we built that to the show. He gave me my salutes, young, and you killed it. Stay active, you know what I mean? Stay in touch with me. Got his mad, stayed in touch with him, and then we ended up laying my first record with him, State of Emergency. You know what I mean? Shout that out. Go check that out. You know what I mean? Shout out Mozart for producing that. But you know,
Son of the Mozart.
yeah, Freedom Thinkers Academy, he was starting it up, and I seen it on the gram, and I'm like, Dad. He like, yo, you who think they got what it takes to be a freedom thinker? So, you know, I hollered at, you know, my folks, my management, you know what I mean? Me and Kev sat down, came up with a blueprint, and I'm like, yo, I think we should do this. I think this would be something beneficial for us. We need to holler at him because I got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? And I knew my man had what it took. You know what I'm saying? So we hollered at him, set a meeting up, and that's how it went down, man. You know, he was like, yo, welcome to Freedom Thinkers. You know what I mean? And I've been riding there since. You know what I mean? And that's the OG, man. Numerous records.
Big FT.
That brought me out on all type of shows all around the globe, man. That been on tours with him, you know, and not for nothing. Free, just a good dude, good-hearted boy, great Philadelphian, great Philadelphian hip-hop legend. Not just a
Legend.
Philadelphia legend,
A worldwide, more icon.
hip-hop legend. Let's put some respect on my man's name.
Real.
Hip-hop legend, man, and that's
Straight up.
always gonna be big bro. No matter how far I go in my career, man, I'm always going, you know, always give him the respect and salute for opening the door and pulling a young nigga up. So shout out Big Bro, man. Freedom Thinkers Academy. It's Thinkers, FTA, man.
I mean, he's had the show where it's sold out, right? For the anniversary.
Oh man, that's what we do, man.
Come on, man.
Listen, Beans just shut it down. I got Crazy Mac stories too, man. That's Uncle Mac Mitty. You know, when you hanging with somebody like Free, who's come from the legendary group State Property, you gotta meet the guys, man. So
That's a different type of energy
Gunna's
right there,
crazy, man. He's a legend. Beans is, come on, man. That's a bully, man.
I
Like,
think the first time I met you,
Yeah.
met you with Beans.
I was
Yeah,
with Beans
straight
and Crack.
up.
Shout
Straight
out
up. Yeah.
Pedro, man. Pedro
Yeah.
Tequila.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My guy Crack. Me and
Pretty
Crack got a
Crack, man.
crazy record right now, man. Crack is listen, Crack, Pen, one of the greatest pens ever. Mac, one of the greatest pens ever. All
Yes,
of them
sir.
special in their own way, man. Shout out to Prop for just being a template for guys like me. You know, the next era of MCs coming out of Philly, man. We love y'all, man. And you know, those the OGs, man, and they always giving me my salutes, man. Son, you got it, man. You next up, man. So, you know, big shout out to the Prop, man.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit off topic, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got Love Lady Beats in the building.
Oh yeah, shout out Lovely
You know what
Lady,
I'm
man.
saying?
My
Straight
sisters
up,
in the
man.
building, man. Yeah.
Show love, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, what was your experience? You know what I'm saying?
Lovely-
Working with her and all
Lovely
that.
Lay,
You know
man,
what
it's
I'm saying?
just, man, Lovely Lay is a vibe. She's a young legend. She's a next up. She's a right now.
She's on it.
You know what I mean? When we met, it was just that perfect chemistry between an MC and a producer, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shout out my man Sipping with Sammy. He made the plug. I came through the studio to kick it with him one day. And you know, we knocked out some records. Then she was playing some beats, and I heard it join. And Lay being Lay, like, man, look, this was a throwaway joint. You like
crazy.
this?
It's crazy.
Yeah, man, I
That's
love
crazy.
this joint.
That's crazy.
Got in the lab, 2 seconds, I laid our first record called Blessings, man.
That's
You
on
know
the
what I
album,
mean?
right?
Yeah, that's off of the album,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
out right now. That was the first single.
Yeah.
But then we wasn't done with him. I'm like, hey, Lay, man, listen, man, let's punch him in the face. Let's throw him in the corner and beat the body. You know what I'm saying?
Back,
So
bang, bang.
we doubled back, man, and she hit me with another joint. And just so happened, we was doing a show out Camden. Shout out Jersey. Shout out my man Hype City for lining that up.
That's
And my man Core was opening up out there. He was the headliner, excuse me. He was the headliner out there. And I was a headliner. So me and Core come from the same hood. We already had a little history. We come from the same part of Uptown. You know what I mean? He's from Temple and Vernon Road, V Road, all that. And I'm from Rugby and Upsall, Rugby and Sharp Neck and all that. So, you know, we in the same neck of the woods. So we was at the show. I hollered at Core. I'm like, hey, Core, listen, man. My producer got some heat. I introduced Dumb. He like, listen, man, let's get a record done. So I said, hey, Lay, this the perfect time for the perfect storm.
Hey, yo, Lay, come
She
on.
whipped up something crazy, and then man, we did Dr. Moses, man. That's on the album too, man. So that's out
shit.
right now. I need y'all to go stream that. You got Core, Dream Chasers. You got Son of the 215, Freedom Thinkers Academy, and you got Lovely Lay Beats, man. And she got Wilmington, Delaware, all that on Smash. A female producer too, by the way, man. Ladies is running it. You gotta salute the ladies. They running it right now. Female producer. And I don't really got nobody hotter than her, man. She hotter than a lot of these nigga producers too. I'm gonna keep a buck. So that's my dog, man. You know, we rocking. We rocking till the wheels fall off, man. You know what I mean? She got that vibe, man. She got the new feel, and she got a old soul. So you know, that's just what it is. That's folks.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, we tapped in with her ASAP, man.
No doubt, we got to.
Yo, no funny shit though, man. I thought you was an actor at one point in time.
Oh, man,
for real. Yeah, man.
Hey, so you see me?
Nah, nigga.
You thought I was an actor before I was a rapper?
Man, listen, bro, I
It's
done seen
going
about
down.
3, 4, 5 movies.
It's going down,
Come on,
man. You got to make the transition sometime. Man, I'm trying to make the transition. You know what I mean? Shout out. I gotta get that respect to my man Jimmy the Saint.
I
Man.
was just ready to say that.
Jimmy the Saint. He the 2B king right now, man. And,
Son,
you know,
21 John.
he was just making it happen, and I knew I had to tap into that lane because not for nothing, you know, that's another bag, but also I wanted to land some good placements on soundtracks and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Because that's the wave right now
Absolutely.
too. Them placements and all that, man.
I
So,
know from
and them synchronizations and all that. So Jimmy been popping in the city. He been putting on, but we finally got the link at the Uppity Awards. I got to meet him, and you know, I got in his ear like, look, bro, like this who I am, this what I'm doing, and this what I'm trying to do with it. So he was like, young, and you know, I like your style. Gave me a shot, like I'm gonna give you a shot, see what you can do. Gave me a shot, Nobody's Son, and you know, I played the character Adam, and that was a crazy role and movie because it was tapping in on a lot of things that's really going on in Philly.
Right.
The gun violence, you know what I'm saying? The pill pandemic, epidemic that's going on. The homelessness that's going on in the city.
Yeah, he was homeless in the movie, right?
Yeah, actually, one of the characters from the movie actually died, got murdered while the movie was being shot, man. So rest in peace to him. Shout out to him and his family. That's how real it was. He was playing somebody in the movie that got killed, and he actually got murdered while we was shooting the movie. You know what I'm saying? So the message behind that was crazy. And shout out to my youngin' Taj, man. He was the star of the movie. Everybody that played in that movie killed it. But that was my first, you know, introduction to it. And, you know, now I'm about what, like 4 or 5?
Man, that's why I said like
maybe
5,
like
man.
6 movies in, man. And we all on them soundtracks too, man. Go check out Ultimate High, man. Blessings, first record you hear as soon as that movie come on. So I'm anxious to see what a movie thing can take me, man. You know, just gotta keep different streams of bags coming through. You know, I feel me, Zoo. You gotta keep them different bags coming through, squad. So you know, shout out Jimmy the Saint, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. We've been, you know, we've been seeing you at a lot, you know, a lot of shows, man. You've been, you know, what I'm saying, non-stop work, bro, back to back. So I think I seen you. The first time we met was with Sister.
Sister Leah.
Yeah,
shout out to
City of Dreams,
man.
yeah.
City of Dreams, man. Hell yeah. Just grinding on. you know, sis been putting things together in the city for eons, man.
I gotta shout her out, man. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. She always show love. She always giving opportunities, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, man. We locked in now. Like
always made
real,
sure,
man.
you know what I mean? It was room for me to come through and do my thing, and not for nothing, trying to help clean up the city. So anybody that's on that type time, you know what I mean? I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sister Talia. But yeah, I was out here with her, and that was the joint when it was me, her, Petey, you know what I mean? Beans popped out. Y'all had it wavy out here that night.
Yeah, Bird performed that night too.
It was turned up. Yeah. Bird came through, killed it. Shout out Bird. CTF Bird came through, smashed it. That's my dog. And you know, man, just, you know, I'm just trying to stay active, man. Stay active, because when you get to this level, man, some people become stagnant, feeling like, you know, they done accomplished some things, and it's like, all right, you know, I'm popping in my city, but it's a whole world out here, you dig? That I need to spread this Philly message to. So, you know, I love popping out the stages. That's my second home. I love hitting that stage up and getting busy, man, and doing my thing, man. Always.
Word, man. That's heavy, man. So, you know, like what is like your Philly definition?
Woo! My definition of the 2-1 fever.
Yeah.
Man.
Matter of fact, one time I went straight quick.
Okay, because that was it. That's my favorite
topic
right there.
Man, so I hear you say, you know what I'm saying, we the new Philly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We the new Philly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You've been saying it.
Appreciate that too.
No
Boy,
doubt.
we the new Philly. Hey, yo, we the new Philly.
That's mine.
So for the people that know and for the people that don't know, man, you know what I'm
Break it
saying?
down for them.
Man, please and thank you, bro.
I love to, man. I would love to,
The
man.
new Philly.
So what New Philly means to me, son of the 215, what it means perfectly is New Philly is a new way that we going about this thing. To me, what I think is Philadelphia has added so much to the entertainment industry, not just music, but the entertainment industry itself. For years, you can go back. I'm talking about the Gamble and Huff era, the state property era. You know what I mean? You can go back all the way to the Chubby Checker era and the American Bandstand era in the 40s and 50s and all that. You know what I mean? Music, movies, instruments, DJs, anything you could think about. Legends come out of Philadelphia, man. And you know, I feel like people always be like, yo, Philly got some of the hottest rappers, but I read a lot of articles where it be like, you know, when it comes to hip hop, Philly get overlooked and this and that and the third, and you know what I mean? And I know we don't feel like that because we Philadelphians. Delaware might not feel like that because y'all right there. Y'all like, man, we know how Philly get busy. But it's like, yo, it's like, I feel like we a genre, you feel me? The sound of Philadelphia, as Gamble and Huff dubbed it. You know what I mean? The sound of Philadelphia. Michael Jackson and his brothers came here and they had to come here and do an album because they wanted to work with Gamble and Huff. They wanted their specific production. You feel me? Teddy Pendergrass, Temptations, Patti LaBelle,
Straight legendary shit.
Tom Bell, and
legendary shit.
it's so many great moments. Our neo soul scene. You know what I mean? Will and Jazzy Jeff was the first ones to bring a Grammy to hip hop. We was the first city to bring hip hop a Grammy. You understand that?
Jazzy Jeff.
The first Grammy that ever came through hip hop was Will and Jazzy Jeff, man. You know what I'm saying? That happened because of Philly. So I feel like it need to be some more respect on our name. And when I say new Philly, it's not no pun intended to the old Philly or the classic or the people that came before us. Because if you listen to my music, I'm always paying homage to the ones that paved the way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If you go listen to a record like Philly Bonnets, and it's crazy, I'm on Top Radical in the first bar, and that give me something radical.
Gary,
Give
me something radical.
It's the sun, man. What are we doing, man?
Yeah, that's
you
right.
understand? That's the first bar you hit. Give me something radical. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm
Yeah.
always paying homage to the ones that paved the way. But when I say the new Philly, I'm saying it's like, yo, man, listen. The other ways we might have tried that might not have worked, man. It's so many people that feel like you gotta leave Philly to make it. I hear that all the time in the city. Man, I'm about to we gotta leave. Bro, I'm on the road all the time, especially running with a guy like Free, man. I've been all over the place spreading the Philly message. But a higher up told me you gotta get it popping at home before anything.
before anything.
You gotta control your backyard. You see what y'all doing? Top Radical got Wilmington, Truman. Y'all locking down the region, before anything. And then the rest will happen on its own. If y'all putting in the work the way y'all supposed to be putting it in, y'all putting in the work.
That shit gonna happen.
Guy like me, I'm putting in the work. Gotta hold my backyard down because they the first ones that's gonna touch it. You feel me? So man, it's the new Philly. All that. That's a crab in a barrel city. We don't work together. Philly don't do this. Philly don't.
Bro, they say the same thing about Dip, man. Listen, they say the same thing about Dope.
And that's what I'm saying, man. It's bigger than Philly. It's a way of life, man. It's a new Delaware. You know what I mean? It's a new New Jersey. It's a new New York. It's a new this and new that.
You breaking it down.
It's just I'm from Philly, so it's a new Philly for me.
Sure.
You understand? But that's what it mean to me. A lot of people, some people might feel like, well, when he's saying that, is he saying the old Philly? No, this is the new Philly.
Man, the old Philly was still lit though.
The old man, listen, what I'm saying? Without that Philly, it wouldn't be no new Philly.
That's what I'm saying.
You should go to get the man. Listen,
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to Marshall. You know what I'm saying? Marshall Huntington.
Shout out the Lands, man. Yeah, I got a lot of money down there. Suffolk, Glenfield, Sheridan, and all that.
You know,
a lot of money down there.
That's right.
It ain't nothing. Got nothing to do with the people that paved the way. I love my peers and my higher ups, my OGs, man, and they know that. They know what my guy Dutchy, man, from the Figures. He always say, man, I love the way son carrying the torch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just what I'm selling, Zoo, is the Philadelphia experience. That's what I'm selling, bro. If I was sitting down and you was a CEO of a $1 billion record label and you said, hey, son of 215, what's the story you trying to tell? I'm selling the Philadelphia experience, man. That's what I'm selling, man. I want people to know about our way of life, the way we move, what's going on in our streets, and trying to make it, you know, where people can relate. I don't care if you're from Milwaukee. I want you to be able to be like, dang, that's what's going on in Philly. Dang, that's going on over here too. I like that bull, son of the 215. I like how you talking. So that's what that new Philly mean, man. To me, man, that's what it is, and I ain't never gonna stop screaming that, man. You know what I mean? It's a new Philly, man. Like it's time for the world to know we a genre in ourselves, just like California or Detroit or Miami or LA, all them places, New York, they all got different genres, man. But Philadelphia is a genre too, so y'all know what it is, new Philly, man.
Oh man, that was deep,
You
bro.
broke it down to you. They wanted to know. Remember, they
I
got
had
it right
to,
there.
only on the Radical.
Man, they got it.
Only
man.
for the Radical. I gotta give it to them right.
Straight up, man.
Hey man, look, man. We had my baby put this little list together, man.
Okay.
For appearances at the top DE artists, and there was a lot of controversy over this joint.
Yeah.
Man. Just, you know, long story short, your opinion. Who your top 5 from up this joint, man? Like,
oh man, DE, man, Delaware, y'all got a lot of steppers, man. I gotta keep it funky though, man. Like, you know, I be tapped in the Bird. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like how Bird be stepping, and I ain't just saying that because you know I'm right here with the CTF guys. Like, I like how Bird be stepping, man. And you know what I mean? I be outside. Like last time I was up here. Bird, he was outside.
Outside.
He looked like he was going to record no music. He was moving around. Yeah. So shout out Bird, man. I like Bird. They gotta be from Delaware, strictly Delaware.
Yeah, that's all. Just
what's my man Zoo?
So give me top 3 then.
What's my man that I was performing at the joint that I was at when it was me, Beans, and Petey?
Pro Star Entertainment?
Yeah. What's his name? Kenzo?
Man, Kilo 1.
Kilo 1. Kilo.
Okay.
Man.
Shout out to Pro Star Entertainment, man.
Shout out Pro Star, man. Shout out Kilo. My bad.
He definitely be working.
Yeah, he be working. He be working. And let me see. 3.
Man, one more. Yeah, just
one more.
Yeah.
It gotta be a rapper. Could it be a
singer?
Oh, any artist, right?
Artist.
Well, she definitely an artist. Lovely Late Beats, man.
Lovely Late Beats.
Top 3.
That's my top 3. Now I gave y'all 2 rappers and a producer, man. That's the names that I know that got that. You know what I mean? I hear back in Philly.
You know
what I mean? Yeah. I ain't come out here and hear them names. I heard it back in the city, like Award. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at that. You feel me? Like that. I'm hearing it someplace else. That mean that they booming. You know what I mean? And shout out to all the Delaware artists, man. Man, listen, Delaware, man, listen. Don't ever sleep on the way. You hear me? Delaware, but known to get busy, man. Shout out CTF, of course, Top Radical Podcast. Shout out Concert Crew Podcast. I fuck with them.
I see it.
They be holding it down. Shout out all the artists out here, the DJs out here, man. Like I said, it's the tri-state triangle, the offense, man. Jersey, Philly, Delaware, New York. That's all right there, man. I can get to Delaware in a half hour, 25 minutes if I'm really snapping. You feel me? So much love to the artists up here, and I want to tap in with all y'all. Get with me, man. You know what I mean? Listen, if it's hot, I'm rocking and rolling, man.
All right, now we're gonna switch it up for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your top 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Philly artists then. Yeah.
Bring it
Top
back to
5.
the yard.
Yeah, bring it home.
I get asked this a lot too, man, because I'm the son, man. I think people be knowing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
all right, so, but every joint I switch it up. So this is my top radical podcast. Top 5.
Yeah, I got you.
This is the top radical top 5 from the sun. All right, so this is how I'm feeling today, man. Coming in at number 1. Go stream it. Doc and Moses out right now. Produced by Lovely Late Beats. Young Hajim. Young 7 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Thurless.
Yes, sir.
Cole coming in at number 1. Number 2. Oh man, snapping lately, man. Snapping. I'm so proud of her, man. And what she doing and where she took it. Shout out Dope Dizzle, man. Tierra Whack, man.
Fire.
The Whack one.
Fire.
Killing it. Bombing it.
Fire.
Number 3, just because it's his birthday month and he just shut down Broad Street, shut down the Met. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Mittens, man. The Broad Street Bully, man.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
the
sir.
Mac. Shout out Beanie Siegel, man, coming in at 3, man. Oh man, I got 2 left.
Yeah,
I got
Slim it on down. You
I
know?
gotta be strategic. Let me see. Woo. Oh, you know what? I gotta shout him out, man, because I'm a fan of his work. And I know he down right now, man. So hopefully, man, he get up out that situation he in, man. But when he was outside, he was outside.
I already know.
Shout out to Leaf Ward, man.
He definitely had motion.
Ward.
Definitely
I-
had motion.
He
listen,
had motion.
y'all heard, y'all was hearing Ward name out here?
Man,
What? Heavy.
Yeah, you see that effect?
Heavy.
Ward was
What?
stepping,
Killing shit back to back.
killing it.
He ain't
Shout out
stopped.
Leaf Ward, free
Fire.
Leaf Ward, man. I hope everything, inshallah, everything be all right for my man,
Sure.
bro. You know what I mean? And dang, at 5,
Yeah.
let me see, man. Where we going with it,
Man,
man?
give it
5,
to
you
him.
know what? I don't never do this, man. 5, man. 5 is me, man.
Yeah.
The son, man. Stop acting like you don't know what I'm doing out here. Midnight Train to Philly out right now, man. Go stream it everywhere, man. Me.
Yes, sir.
So that's my 5 right there. What I said, Core, Tierra Whack, Beanie Siegel, Leaf Ward in the Sun. That's a mean 5 right there, man. That's a mean 5, man.
Hey, yo, listen, man. We get into the joint like on a little positive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I just seen you went to your school for your daughter and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
man. That's,
yeah,
you know
no
what I'm saying?
doubt.
That's why I love shit
That was
like that,
beautiful,
bro.
man.
You know what I'm
That-
saying?
one of the best moments in my life.
Word, you know what I'm saying? So for the younger people, man, just give them a little, like a little
Hey, man, I would love to.
positive
man.
advice, man. That's
Listen,
all.
man, I was saying this today to somebody, man. Don't look back. Keep looking forward. You know what I mean? It's no need to stress on the past, man. It was what it was. It's going to be what it's going to be. Believe in yourself, man. Hard work is the key, man. You got all the talent in the world, but if you don't work hard and apply it, you ever seen that movie, what was it, A Bronx Tale?
Yeah.
And he said, wasted talent. You know what I mean? Wasted talent, man. So work hard, man. That's all you gotta do is grind. Just stay on your grind, stay consistent. You know what I mean? Follow your first instinct and love what you do. You know what I mean? I love writing. I love making music. I love being an MC. I love hip hop. So I study my craft. It ain't just about being popular or being, the next, oh, he the boy, that's the next nigga. Like, it ain't even about that. It's just because that's what I love. You know what I mean? I get a rush when I'm on that stage. I get a rush when I'm in that booth. I get a rush when I'm sitting down with a major podcast like Top Radical and answering these questions. You know what I mean? Because I know they get ready to take it out there and put it to their streets and make sure that it hit back here. I get a rush for that. So, just stay positive, man. And, man, listen, man, later for the guns and all that bullshit, man. I know we come from rough cities, man. Philly is crazy.
Sure.
Delaware get crazy.
Sure.
But, we ain't got to add to the craziness, man. Stand on business, but also be a gangster and a gentleman, be a gangster and a queen. You understand that?
Chopping jewels, man.
You feel me? That's just coming from the SON, man. Success or nothing. SON, success or nothing, man. And hey, man, you need any more motivation? Go listen to Midnight Train in Philly.
Out now.
Out now. That's all the motivation you need, man. And you know, it's radical.
It's radical. Let's ball.
Man, let's fucking ball, man.